Right, so I've got the first viewers. Thanks for joining me. Just going to do a little walk down through Soho. 13 people. Hello, Cat. Hello, go fast. How you doing? So we're going to go down for a walk. Just crossing Oxford Street now. This is Oxford Street. It's round. Going past Oxford Street, we've got the all clear. And let's just go down here actually. So we're just going to go down. We're going to go down Poland Street. Pretty quiet and dark, Poland Street. But I thought I would do this. How you doing, Mary? You all right? I thought I would. Yeah, look in this pub. This is the Green Man. I've watched football in there before. They're getting all ready for Paddy's Day. How you doing, Owen? Hi, Rupert. So by all means, suggest places I should go. I know you're going to say in that pub. That'll be later on. How you doing, Kev? How you doing, Gideon? Kat, I know where you are. That's all right. Thanks very much, Kat. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? How you doing, Alexander? So we're going to go down here, go through Soho, I think. I haven't actually uploaded a video for about a week and a half, so my computer died on me, which is really galling. So I can't really do any editing at the moment. Hopefully back on track tomorrow, and it'll be, how you doing, Alexander? And it'll be a video with Ian Sinclair where we did a walk that Vincent van Gogh used to do to work from Brixton. Imagine that. We did Vincent van Gogh's walk. Let's cross the road here, Poland Street. What should we do? Do you want to go over? Should we go over into Berwick Street? We're in Barrack Street. So we're in Barrack Street. You know where we are. Berwick Street is kind of having its guts ripped out at the moment. This is one of the reasons I want to come through Soho, actually. How you doing, Gideon? Garlic and shots, Vampire Cocktail Bar, Greek Street. Okay, we can go over that way if you like. Should we have a little look at, if we go down Berwick, you can see the way that Berwick Street's changed. I used to love Berwick Street, and they're doing a lot of building work further down. Up here you'll see the famous shot that was used in the cover of the Oasis album. What was it? What was the Oasis album that's shot in Berwick Street? Is it all the one that's got Morning Glory and all that stuff on it? Garlic shots. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So there's all this kind of, look at this building work here. It's all this. This is now we're in Darblay Street. In Darblay Street is like a famous screening room, isn't it? You know, you go to press screenings in Darblay Street, as I'm sure you know. Look at this burger joint over there. What is that? What's that? Cat. Definitely, maybe. Look, I'll show you. Actually, here's definitely maybe. Should we recreate the album cover? I'd probably get killed if I tried to. Look, there's a geezer behind me on a motorbike. Here is Definitely Maybe by Oasis. It's now Paper Chase. That was Selector Records, wasn't it? Sister Ray Records. That was one of my favourite record shops. And Sister Ray, actually, look, this is Sister Ray now. It's on the other side of the street in Berwick Street. That's Sister Ray. That used to be an amazing shop here. I used to go in there for hours on end. And now it's Paper Chase. It's quite sad, really. There you go. I suppose that's changed for you. And there's the little Sister Ray over there. Should we go have a look and see what's in the window at Sister Ray? Let's go see what's in the window at Sister Ray. I think it's mostly second hand now, though. Don't they do much new stuff? What have we got? Cat, yes please. So anything there you fancy? Other aspects, Paul Weller, band and orchestra. I walked past Paul Weller actually in Chiltern Street about a month ago. It's quite strange. Just having a chat with some builders. Probably telling him how much they love the Jam. What's that one there? I recognise that album cover. York Street. Sorry if I've not responded to the comments quickly enough. What have we got up here? Northern Soul. Sucker for a bit of Northern Soul. $3.99. That's ridiculous. Look at that. Northern Soul compilation. Your poor fellow went, look, Northern Soul, 5 CDs for $3.99. That's almost too much Northern Soul though, isn't it? Right, we should crack on, shouldn't we? Should we have a little look inside there? That's the inside of Sister Ray. Always was a good record shop. what it was. Nothing's what it was, I guess, is it? Oh, look at this. This is what you see in Soho. We've got a gorilla in a yellow vest. Hi, Matt. Watching this from the Heathcote. Oh, Matt, I tell you what. I'll see you in about an hour. You've now planted that seed in my head, and it'll be your fault if that's where I end up this walk. Yeah, yellow vest gorilla, as you do. Lots of flags in there. I'm pretty sure I bought props in this shop at some point in the distant past. Great shop, eh? What's it called? It's just called Fancy Dress. So let's crack on. Now from here, just up here, you're going to see the way that they're eviscerating parts of Soho, actually. Look, I'll spin you around now. Look, you've got all this business. Look at all this. Soho's had its heyday. Can you hear everything okay, by the way? Because I'm using the inbuilt thing. Look at all that. It's all being redeveloped. One whole side of Berwick Street. That was I think there was sort of like quite a seedy side to Wardour Street over there. Yes, I can. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Kat. Hopefully you're not the only person listening. But if you can hear, I'm sure everyone can hear. Gideon, 14 5th Street. Do you want me to... Look, but look at this. Look, nothing there. Jesus, actually, this is new from the other day. Look. So this is Barrack Street. I think on the corner of Berwick Street. What's the famous street where they discovered that cholera was transmitted by water? I know loads of you people know that. That's that street up there. The famous doctor. Look at that. It's a whole part. They're just gutting big parts of Soho. And of course it will be replaced with fairly nondescript. Well, it might not be nondescript, but it'll be modern architecture, won't it? I kind of need to go in here and get a copy of Wire magazine. But I don't want to live stream that. That'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Do you think? Probably there's certain things you shouldn't do, I think, and it's one of them. The blue posts over there. I'm sure many of you watching this will have drunk in the blue post at some point in your life. I might even do it now, in fact. I think we should. Hi, Jingly Pockets. Hi, John. Are you aiming for somewhere in particular? I'm just on a random walk, Jingly, actually. So if you want to suggest anywhere you want to have a look at, within reason, I'm probably going to end up either down at Embankment or up at Tottenham Court Road. Gideon. Yeah, it would have been. It would have been incredible. I actually interviewed a guy called Sweetie, who still runs the St Moritz restaurant, and he remembers like the 60s in particular. The St Moritz Club is still there. And he was telling me memories where just all these, like Jimi Hendrix used to just come for a drink in his restaurant late at night and things like that. Let's go have a look at this place actually. This is called Books and Records. I looked in here last night. I looked in the window. That bit, don't turn the neon off just because there you go, look at that. Isn't that a great bit of neon? So I think we're going to go through here onto records. There was a time when I used to spend a lot of my spare time in a record shop. I've been meaning to do more of these kind of things, live streams, but lots of reasons why I haven't done it. And we're gonna go around now. Go to Wardour Street. George, shall we go down? Let's cross over here. Like the ship over there, the ship. Anyone drinking the ship? Too much traffic in Wardour Street. Let's go down this way. Got my phone on a little tripod, which makes it a bit more, makes me a bit more inconspicuous. Maybe I should take it off the tripod. I hope that's not now too difficult to watch. So, going down Wardour Street, you can sort of see It's just bars and restaurants now, really. Obviously, there's still the old cutting rooms down here. There's a few edit suites and things. Bits of the old movie industry. By Johnny Pocket, any chance you could visit the Algerian coffee shop? Oh no, do you know what? It's a good call. I walked past it last night. Do you want to go? Should we see if we can go in? Because it might be open actually. It might be open. What have we got here? What's going on in this place? This place actually here is quite interesting. Jingly Pockets. Okay, let's go in there, Jingly. So thanks for anyone that's joined now. This is just a random sort of live walk through Soho. We're going to Compton Street in a bit. Maid Street's interesting here. So let's stop. It's quite difficult, isn't it? Like, so Maid Street is a Georgian street. A lot of the buildings down here are Georgian. Jingly Pockets. I walked past, but never been inside. I bought some coffee in that coffee shop just before Christmas. It's amazing, that place. Actually, like, there was one point I was walking past and they were advertising for staff, and I was tempted to see if they'd give me a job rather than. So that'd be an interesting career move at my age. Not that I really have a career, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Maid Street is a Georgian street, but it's a historic sort of part of the advertising industry as well, originally. I don't know there's that many advertising companies left in Maid Street, but once upon a time, that's where it was all going down. Let's carry on down Wardour Street, shall we? You'll notice as well that Soho's reputation was partly, amongst many things, two things really, I suppose it was known for, wasn't it? It was known for sort of live music, jazz, particularly folk music. Actually, there were a lot of folk clubs here, but also sort of sleaze. It was London's red light district. And I think both of those things have been largely eradicated. There are a couple of live music clubs still in Soho. Save Soho campaign is valiantly fighting to preserve them. Down here, God, my memory of the names of the streets is terrible. I just tend to wander around. Berwick Street, isn't it, down there? So I missed a couple of questions. By all means, ping them up. I don't know how to retrieve them. Just going to look at the two we see. The Raymond Review Bar is one of the sort of landmarks, isn't it? Matt Mason Smith. Oh, Matt, I love this is not a brothel, there are no prostitutes. That's right, but I don't know. I think there's been a big clean out in Soho. So I think it's largely sort of restaurants. I don't know what else. There's a lot more people living here, I guess. A lot more apartments. So this is the old iconic. Right, this is the first time I said this. This was Madame Jojo's, wasn't it? Look. This will make you weep. Hi from Oregon. See, look, they've left the Raymond Review Bar. But the Raymond Review Bar, this is it. There was the piano bar there as well. Deliveroo on an electric scooter. Yeah. So that's that. Look at that. That was what? This was like one of the iconic sites of Soho, the Raymond Review, Madame Jojo's. And look at what's there now. When I lived in Australia for a bit, in Sydney in the 90s, I had Darren, hi from Warwickshire. Wow, people tuning in from all over the world. Gary, you live in a beautiful state. Yeah, Oregon. I'd love to visit Oregon one day. So we'll go down here. So we're going down Rupert Street now. When I was a young man, I worked in a West End theatre, and I used to spend a lot of time around here after work, like around midnight, 1 a.m. I used to love it. You know, lots of banter with people in the streets around here. I can't imagine that now. Look, we've got a Thai massage place here. It's probably about as sort of seedy as it gets these days. Vape store, you see. It's all about vape stores, Thai massage. We've got the Gielgud Theatre. I love John's Walks. Thanks, Gary. Gary Granite. So we've got the Gielgud here. We've got Shaftesbury Avenue. Should we go down a bit of Shaftesbury Avenue and then we'll loop back? Let's loop back. We'll go down Shaftesbury Avenue, and then, actually no, Shaftesbury Avenue we're busy. Let's go in the back of the Gilgers, shall we? This is a welcome break from the break. Exactly, Darren, exactly. This is my response to anything that's difficult. For those of you not aware, Britain's currently gripped in the middle of a really weird thing, Gideon. I used to go to Madame Jojo's. Yeah, I remember going to the piano bar when I was 18. Got bought lots of drinks by middle-aged men. And it was great. It's really a slice of life that you probably wouldn't find in the West End now. Look, you've got the Queen's Theatre stage door up there. Queen's Theatre stage door. I don't know what's on at the moment. You usually get a few sort of stage door stalkers as well, people hang around for autographs. The Duke of Wellington pub here on the corner of Wardour Street. I think I've been in all of these pubs at some point, but in various states of sobriety. Right, we'll cross Wardour Street without getting run over. Let's do that. And so we'll go down Compton Street, which is one of the great streets in London. There's lots of really interesting stuff to see. Over here, I love this shop. So there's lots of different types of whiskies. Just going to have a look. Compton Street there. This is a great whiskey shop. Actually, it's not just whiskies, it's other spirits as well. Look at this. What's your tipple? What do you fancy? Interesting stuff, eh? I'll have that Crystal Skull, which has got to be some sort of vodka. Jameson's obviously getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. And then you've got all the
even more
various sort of punch. When you say Wardour Street, I can hear the Jam song with the same note. So I'm not. I like a bit of the Jam, but I'm not a massive Jam fan. So this is a bit of Wardour Street. Sorry, no, Compton Street. So where did you want to go? So who requested the coffee shop? Algerian? Was it Johnny? Anyway, we'll go to the Algerian place. Might be a bit rude to go in live streaming though. I'm not sure we can do that.
You did not.
A nice view of the windows. Here is the legendary Admiral Duncan, where there was tragically a bomb about 20 years ago. I was working actually, I heard it that day. Anyway, so here we go. This is the coffee store, Nigerian coffee stores. This is such a magical. I mean, is it open? I don't think it is, and I wouldn't really go in there live streaming. I have been here. The smell of this shop is sensational. Look at all this coffee, and the coffee is very reasonably priced as well. Got selections of like hundreds of different types of coffee beans and teas, and you can select your blend and have the beans ground for you. There you go, Algerian coffee stores. Compton Street, Soho. It looks amazing. Have you ever? So Jingly, you know the shop, I assume, or you just heard of it. Look at all those coffee beans. You can just imagine the smell of those coffee beans, can't you? It's just the most incredible aroma. I mean, it might. No, it's definitely closed. Look. Yeah, Algerian coffee store. I should probably just stand still for a moment. Suck in the scene here. I recommend going in there, Jingly. It's great. And next door we have whatever this place is. Don't know what they're doing here. One more spin for luck. Love your videos, John. Really like the Hollow Ponds, Boss Lido, especially. Oh. Thank you very much for the comment. It's really. By the way, can I just say generally the comments have been really lovely, and they always are. I mean, on many levels, people say very kind things about the walks, and I appreciate that. But also the information, the depth of the information in the comments is really staggering, and it really adds a lot of value to the videos. Hey, how you doing, Sean? There's a lot of interesting sites in this area. Should we go? Do you want a bit of Chinatown? Should we go for a bit of Chinatown? Let's go for a bit of Chinatown. There's a lot of car action going on here, though. Let's go for a bit of Chinatown. And yeah, on the comments, I just really appreciate all of them. I know lately I've been quite busy lately, and so I haven't always got to, I haven't always had the chance to reply to every comment as I used to. And there you go. It's a nice sentiment. And but I read them all, and I've had some really lovely emails lately as well. Angel's Touch Spa. Lady was waving at me. That's nice. Oh no, I've got a low battery warning. We'll carry on though, so don't worry about it. Do you think the lady in Angel Spa was waving at me to try and business? So what we're doing now. So we will, Gary, I think I've seen those vids. Yeah, holoponds, I really loved making that. I got bitten really badly. Chinatown's looking a bit special, so we're going to go across Shaftesbury Avenue. Shaftesbury Avenue is one of my favourite streets in London. It's an amazing street. I'll ping it around to you. You don't want to always look at me. There you go. The lights of Shaftesbury Avenue. Get a bit of Shaftesbury Avenue action for you. I should go and stand still. There's a shop down here with a bit of light, and you can. Yeah, again, it's one of those places that when I'm away from home, Shaftesbury Avenue is one of the places that I sort of pine for. Bring the camera around. They've got all the theatre lights down there. Isn't it lovely? Les Miserables, which of course was a landmark at the theatre on Charing Cross Road. What was what's the name of that theatre? That's where I saw Les Miserables. Anyway, it was and they moved it. I think it's the Harry Potter show now, isn't it? So should we do a bit of? I think we should do a bit of. Let's do a bit of Chinatown. And then my battery's probably going to walk out. No deal. Brexit rejected. Good. Oh my! That was a bit too tight, though, isn't it? Wow, that's close though. Whoever posted those results, you'd think. That is Cambridge Circus, the Cambridge Theatre. Thank you very much. So we'll cross over now to Chinatown. Apologies, the video is on this kind of walk is going to be a bit jerky because there's not a lot of stabilisation on a phone camera. I'm doing this with my iPhone. It's a nice view down Shaftesbury Avenue. Oh, we've got the Green Man. Let's cross over. And we'll go. Chinatown's always really beautiful, I think. There you go. Chinatown. I used to work in the West End, Sean. It's great. I worked in the West End for many years in different. I worked in a theatre. I worked at Ticketmaster. I worked at a language school. I'm working in the West End at the moment, half the week in an edit suite, and it's really lovely. Really great to be in the West End. It has changed a lot since the 70s. Yeah. Fitzrovia. Yeah, there's little bits of the old Fitzrovia though, because there's still production around there, and there's still advertising. There's still the bits of the rag trade, so it's still got a bit of the old, of the old vibe. So let's go. Should get a bit of Chinatown. So we're going to go through, because I'm live streaming, it will stop me buying pork buns or sweet and sour buns, which I always get. Do you want to have a look at the menu of this place? Oh, nasi goreng. It can't be a bit of nasi goreng. Singapore fried noodles. Do you see anything there you fancy? Nasi goreng. When I travelled in Indonesia, I used to eat nasi goreng every day. Fried rice with a bit of egg and satay. I mean, that is literally gado. That's what they call it, isn't it? I was on Fleet Street a few weeks ago, Sean. Felt very dead and lifeless. Well, one of the reasons I wanted to do this walk today is I walked through Soho last night and it was a bit flat. Maybe it was a wet Tuesday. These are the kind of things I love, like these little alleyways like this, which are very sort of redolent of old London, aren't they? So, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy by our guidelines. So we're carrying on. Is the live stream continuing? I think it is. We've got off for a moment to show a bit of the action because I think I'm probably going to have to end soon. Wow, so that place, the Four Seasons, that's got a good queue outside it. So obviously the Four Seasons has got something going on. Where did I go with the family recently? This place, the dim sum place, that looks really busy. Deptford around 5 was nice. Yeah. Is Deptford not nice anymore then? Is Deptford kind of suffering the negative effects of gentrification maybe? Just trying to think where I've been with Lido. We went there. Lido's nice. I went there with the family. That's quite nice. Open. It's got quite a few people in it. They were very nice in there. So once we got to the end, should we? I think we should probably. We'll do half an hour. Yeah, that's probably like half an hour of jerky camera of me walking through Chinatown. Lilo, how you doing, Lilo? Sorry, I can't tune in. I have to get my kids to school. Oh, because you're in New Zealand, aren't you? Yeah, I don't. Well, God. So it's the morning in New Zealand. Good luck on the school run. I know that on my shift doing the school run. I still get them off to school in the morning now, and one of them is bigger than me. So this bit here, behind me, it's kind of like a new central square in Chinatown. It's quite interesting. I'll ping the camera around so you can see. This is where there used to be a pagoda here, wasn't there? For years. I'll show you a place around here that my kids love. So you get these little... So we're having a few... So we're having a few connection issues. A few connections. I've been cut off twice now. I think that's telling me that it's time to wrap up this live stream. Walk through sort of a bit of central line over Oxford Street down through Soho. We're on the edge of Leicester Square. It's been nearly half an hour. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your comments. And remember, the next walk, I probably won't get anything up this weekend. I might get the actual... Sean, you suggested a walking gear video. I've actually shot it. I've not edited it yet. I'll try and get that up at the weekend. And then after that, the next video after that, thanks Mary, will be a fantastic walk with Ian Sinclair. We go to Van Gogh's house in Brixton. And then after that, we take the walk that Van Gogh took to work in Covent Garden. No luck, no, not yet, Gideon. So if you know anybody... Taking a break from Brexit. You've got to take a break from Brexit. We're going to go nuts, aren't we? Nice. Yeah, so nice Ian Sinclair walk coming up, a gear review walk, and then I'll do a walk at the weekend. I'm not sure where, actually. If you've got any ideas, pop them in. I've got a list of about 30 walks, but sometimes people prompt with nice walks, nice ideas for walks. So I'll leave you with it, not a bit of me, I'll leave you with a bit of the street corner.
It's amazing.
So this is just a bit of the street corner at the end of Chinatown. We'll go up to the half an hour mark. And again, thank you very much for tuning in. Speak to you soon. And thanks for joining me on this walk. I feel like I should go for a pint. Yeah. Thank you.